Gregory.
Gregory, sorry, Dick Gregory.
Gregory, like everything, like Gregory.
He's hoarse, so you gotta listen.
He's done a lot of fasting, like days.
Now listen to me now. We're getting emotional, but there's some questions that haven't been asked. How could he be killed 70 feet from his house? And his daddy and the people in there didn't know he was dead for 3 days. That question needs to be asked. When you are dealing with a murder, the homicide people come out. The people come out and sit up crying and say, how come the folks in his house didn't see that, or did that happen someplace else? These are questions we have to ask. What most of y'all don't know is they kept him in the morgue for 3 days and his mother and father didn't even know he was dead. They was calling the police station every day and they was reporting that as a missing person. So don't let them wow you up that you don't ask for some questions and some answers. And when you look at Geraldo with his stupid pimp thug self, now here's what he said. Imagine that you are a mother or father and you hear this thug saying to the world, Trayvon was equally as guilty because of the hoodie. Now, no, wait, don't get mad. That's the same thing they've been saying about women that get raped because they have a tight. If I'm a woman and I'm walking down the street naked, you still don't have the right to rape me. And to hear this punk thug say that the victim was equally responsible. Well, suppose somebody said that he needs to stop wearing his mustache because it makes a whole lot of people mad and they might hurt him. When it comes to our turn, they set different rules. But when they say black folks was killing black folks for their leather jackets
What they say, Bob?
and they Nikes, you never heard nobody like him say, we should stop wearing them.
Nope.
It's only when a white is connected with a crime like this that always, so here's what we ask you to do. Think about what they're telling us. There's a lot of things that's going on that nobody's telling us. How can Whitney Houston stay up in a room for 14 hours before they take it to the morgue and we don't say, what was y'all doing to the body? That is not normal. How can he be, and look, y'all know he went to 7-Eleven, right? And nobody in the press or the cops have asked 7-Eleven for their cameras, for their pictures. Huh? Don't just believe what they tell you when they come up with stupid answers. If we see the pictures in 7-Eleven, was somebody else with him? Did somebody else snatch him? There's more to this than what we're talking about. So don't waste your time with anger until we get the whole truth. And we do not have the truth. Why would they take the victim and give him a drug and alcohol test, but the person that they said did it haven't had nothing? Now, before you get angry, think about something. One of the biggest markets on this planet today is illegal organs. And before you can sell an illegal organ, you got to take a drug and alcohol test because the more drug and alcohol that body had, the less those organs are worth. So don't just look at this and let somebody, we want to get to the bottom of this. And the FBI and the whole federal government should be able to give you more answers than what NBC and CBS is giving. Now finally, let me say this. Forget there was a black press. Forget there was black voices on black radio stations and on white TV shows. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Because no white major press reported this. It was black radio and black personality over and over and over, and then CBS and NBC came in. Think about this now. And stop being emotional. There's something going on here we don't know. Something going on that we don't know. Where? Where were they holding him? In that little town, I just left that rally, and don't believe what they did. It was 40,000 people showed up in Florida the other day. And they never changed the location until 3 o'clock. And everybody went to the park. We didn't have the help of the major news media telling us there's something about us that when something happens to loved ones, and we can deal with it with our spiritual force, we don't need NBC and CBS and ABC. And here's a good example. We are here now, not because of the major news media, not because of the United States government, because black voices on the radio over and over and over every day. And then all at once, the major press had to get involved. This happened over a month ago. If you listen to the news, it's just like it just happened last week.
My God.
Think about that. This is very, very important. There's something about this that's not making sense. How can this Zimmerman have been arrested for fighting with a cop? And all the charges is dropped. What is going on with that police department down there? Is it something so big and so sinister and so evil? This here wasn't supposed to happen. Again, if it wasn't for black voices on the airways, you would have never heard of this name. Now, is this happening every night in America and going untouched? Hear me. If one of your loved ones was gunned down tonight, and they told you it was a drive-by shooting, they think they shot the wrong person, you have no jurisdiction over that body. That goes to the morgue, the homicide. You cannot touch that body till that body is released to you. Now hear me. When that body comes back to you and you see knife marks and stitches, you think that happened because on the autopsy they was opening up the body to get evidence. It never dawned on you that they took every organ out of that body they could find. So I'm telling y'all, stop being emotional and start demanding answers. Where are the films since he went to 7-Eleven? How could his mother and father be calling the police station? When is the last time you walked out the house and didn't take no identification? And then think about 17 years, they got all kinds of identifications. From driver's license to school things, to different things. You go to the library. How could he be there in a little time? How many 17-year-old black folks you think was in the morning that night? So when they called the police station every hour on the hour, how come somebody he was going over there with something going on over there that's bigger than we think it is? And that's what we need to do. Listen with your spiritual side and ask, how can this happen and all of this mess? How can the person that they said did it, how come he was never checked? How come he was never arrested? There's more to this than what we tell. And when it comes to black folks, all they got to say is drive-by shooting, and nobody assumes it could be bigger than that. And so we thank you. This is happening not just here, but all over the world. All over the world. And those of you that want to be afraid, then don't wear no hood. I ain't never wore hood until today. They ain't never told the prostitute to wear long dresses. How many prostitutes get killed around this planet? They ain't never told them to change their outfit. The day is going to have to be over. And I'll leave you with this. I'm 80 years old.
Look good, look good.
I'm 80 years old, and I've been in the movement for years. Now here, let me tell you what you're doing. When we went to that rally the other night, we were never able in the history of the civil rights movement to pull off in a week what you all are pulling off now. We were never able to organize rallies all over the world, and y'all doing this with no money. Think about this. And this here frightens people. This scares people. Hear me. When a crowd of people, black and white folk, come out